Hello everyone, welcome again to Ash and Me Sports Talk. It's been a long break and we are so happy to be back again with a new video in our channel. And Ash, how do you feel about being?
Very happy to return. It's been a long break and I can't wait to release the video.
Yeah. So Ash, again I think the football season is over. 2021-22 season was over. In Premier League, City are again the champions, and the new season is about to begin next month, right? In August. So there have been a lot of new signings in the summer, right? So in this video, we would like to talk about some interesting signings, especially for the top clubs in the English Premier League, and we'll see who has got the best transfers so far and who are still lagging behind, right?
Yeah.
And Ash, would you like to start with the champions?
Of course, Man City, of course, and the biggest signing of the Premier League transfer window, if not global transfer window, Erling Haaland. I think it's going to be an instant hit, and I think they got him for a bargain. I think it was 51 million euros.
Yes, yes.
Very, very less, and of course, he will deliver.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, also saying Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips is a nice player, but I don't know how he'll fit into the Man City system. But I think Pep Guardiola will anyways find a way to fit him in, and I think he's a nice replacement for Fernandinho. And they have signed Julian Alvarez as well. I don't know if he'll get enough game time, but considering how City rotates their players a lot, I think he will get some enough game time for him to play.
Yeah, I think Ash Erling Haaland, he is one of the top 2 or 3 strikers in the world, right? Along with Mbappe and Lewandowski. He's probably the best strikers in the world. And City already they are a very strong team, and they are becoming even more stronger with Haaland now, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be very difficult to stop City this season. So imagine De Bruyne passing to Haaland. So Haaland will get more through passes from De Bruyne than he got in Dortmund. Whatever support he got in Dortmund, I think City will give him more of an opportunity to showcase his potential, right?
It's going to be a very lethal partnership, but I'm kind of scared because we are seeing a trend of big striker signings kind of flopping. But I don't think Haaland will do that. I think he's in a different level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So City have gotten Haaland, Alvarez, and Calvin Phillips, right? So Calvin Phillips is a replacement for Fernandinho. So some of the players who have gone out of City, who do you think is the big name that have gone out of City?
It's of course Gabriel Jesus. I think Gabriel Jesus was a very nice backup, and whenever he started, he made a very nice impact on the pitch. And he has gone to Arsenal. I think for Arsenal, it's a very very good signing. I think he's a world class striker, and he will definitely score goals. Even in the pre-season, he has started scoring
goals.
in one game. He has 90 minutes. He has scored 3 goals, and he came as a sub in one match, and in another match he also came as a sub. Yeah, and I think it's a very nice signing. Another City player to Arsenal, Zinchenko. It's not confirmed yet. The official announcement hasn't come yet, but all the talks have gone well and the terms have been accepted. Yeah. So by the time this video is out, he would have been unveiled as an Arsenal player, I think. And I think he's a nice player. He will give competition to Tierney, and competition boost the performances of player. And especially considering how much time that Tierney has been away with injury, Zinchenko will definitely replace him well.
Yeah, another player you missed is Raheem Sterling.
Oh yeah.
Yes, so okay. Raheem Sterling has moved to Chelsea, and Chelsea have unveiled Raheem Sterling for this season. I think it's a very good signing for Chelsea, right?
Yeah, it's one of the best signings in the window, of course.
And Sterling has always done well for City. And he has always scored at least an average of 15 goals, 10 to 15 goals per season. And the kind of support that he used from the wings, I think Chelsea will immensely benefit from that, right? I
thought Sterling's performance dipped a little bit in the last 2 seasons, but you see his stats, you will be surprised to see it dipped because two seasons ago and before that, he used to be on another level, scoring more than 15 goals in a season. Last 2 seasons, that's kind of dipped, but I think it's still a nice season and will of course perform well in Chelsea because he'll be kind of the star guy there.
Yeah. So then we move on to the next team, our team, favorite team, Liverpool. Right? And so Liverpool, I think they made one big signing. Everybody has talked about that. So it is none other than Darwin Núñez from Benfica. So Liverpool were always looking out for a
Right.
in and out striker, right? Proper
Yeah.
striker. I think, and Nunes fits the bill. And but I think they kind of paid him extra money for that, right? So
Yeah.
he was kind of a 50-60 million player, if I think so. But they paid more than 80 million for him. I think anyway under the Jurgen Klopp he could
Will.
prosper, right? So Darwin Nunes is an excellent signing for Liverpool, but they have got one star player who is moving out of Liverpool this season, and that is none other than Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane moves from Liverpool to Bayern Munich. I think it's an excellent signing for Bayern Munich. But Liverpool will definitely miss him, Ash.
Yeah.
What do you feel?
What a legend Sadio Mane is. He formed a lethal friendship with Firmino, Salah, and later he joined another partnership with Diaz, Jota, and he has always delivered for Liverpool. He loved the club so much, and all his fans love him as well. And it's sad to see him leave, but he has done lots of things for our club. And actually, I'm excited to see what comes next because I thought the team was going kind of stale. It will be an interesting freshen up in the attack.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But Ash, I think Liverpool are in need of another player in the front three, right? So they have Diaz, Jota, Nunes, and Salah, and they have a backup in terms of Firmino. So now whoever has played as a backup earlier, like Origi and Takumi Minamino, they all left this season, right?
Yeah.
So I think they are in like a very tough situation in terms of the backup players they have in the front three or four, right? So I think they need to make one more signing for a backup player, either in the wings or in the striker position, so that they have sufficient backup, right? But other than that, I think all the other bases are covered. I don't think they need to make more signings. Because their defense is very solid. I think they have strengthened their midfield with Fabio Carvalho from Fulham. So I think they are kind of set in the midfield and the defense. So they need backup players in the front three. So
Yeah.
that's what I feel.
I have seen many people say that they need more players in the midfield, but their midfield is stacked. And even the defense, the right back spot, depth has always been a problem because once Trent Alexander and Ronaldo is injured, you either have Tsimikas playing in the right back position or Milner playing in the right back position. We finally have a proper right back as the backup in Calvin Ramsey. And I think Fabio Carvalho is a talented midfield player. He was at Fulham and he delivered well in the championship. And hopefully he gets enough game time. Hopefully he doesn't get the same treatment Minamino got. But yeah, I think he will also prosper in Jurgen Klopp's side.
Yeah, I think Liverpool are solid now. I think they have got a good striker. We need to see that if they can go ahead and get one more winger to the lineup, right? So that's it with Liverpool. Now moving on, we can move on to another club who have been very active in the summer, which is Tottenham Hotspurs. What do you think their summer is transfer window?
I think Tottenham are one of the best summer transfer windows in the Premier League. They have signed Perisic, Lenglet, Bissouma, who else? Richarlison,
Foster.
Yeah, and I think they are all the players are very quality players. The striker backup position has always been a problem with Tottenham because once Kane is injured, there's no one else.
Yes.
And it always put a mental and physical load on Harry Kane, and sometimes we have seen dip in performances because Harry Kane is like one of the best strikers in the world, and if he doesn't deliver for Tottenham, it's kind of hard because you only have Heung-min Son. And I think Richarlison is a very nice player and he will perform as a backup, but I always didn't have a huge opinion on Richarlison and I only see him as a backup player.
Yeah, but I think he needs a good manager. I think in Spurs, Antonio Conte is a good manager that they have. I think he's doing a lot of wonders for Spurs beginning from the last season onwards. The kind of signings that he's made and the whatever news that we are reading about the drills that he's having in the pre-season. So I think they are up for it, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tottenham finishes in the top 3 the next season. So they also signed Ivan Perisic, so which is strengthening their wings, and also Bissouma in the midfield, and Foster, they got a backup goalkeeper. So I think there are some more signings to come, I think, for Spurs.
I have seen lots of rumors being thrown around, especially the Jet Spence from Middlesbrough. He's a talented player. From what I read about him, I think he's a talented player. And yeah, Bissouma strengthens the midfield because Yeah, Tottenham have always lagged in depth, and especially in the midfield. And yeah, I think Bissouma will. It's a nice cover up, and he's also a nice starter. Always perform well for Brighton, and of course Ivan Perisic is, I think, one of the best transfers for Tottenham this time around. He's a perfect replacement for Bergwijn, and I think he'll play definitely
Yeah,
well.
so the one person leaving Tottenham will be Steven Bergwijn. He is moving from Tottenham to Ajax. So I think it's a good signing for Ajax. So anyway, I think Spurs have got a good replacement in Perisic, right? So Perisic is both experienced and also naturally gifted player on the wings.
Just played in the World Cup finals.
Yeah. He has played for Croatia in the World Cup finals, and also he has had a very good season with Inter, right?
Yeah.
So I think Tottenham are going to be very tough this season, and they're going to put up a great fight, right?
Yeah.
So we have finished City, Liverpool, and Tottenham, and then now moving on to Chelsea, right? And Chelsea, I think they have not been so active in the summer. They have been having some troubles, right? So with the change of ownership, Roman Abramovich has moved out, and new owners have come in, and their defense has been pretty much badly shaken, right? So there have been a lot of defensive players who have gone out of Chelsea this season so far. So starting with Rudiger. Rudiger has moved to Real Madrid, and Christensen has moved to Barcelona. And Barcelona are targeting more players from Chelsea, right? So there are rumors that Azpilicueta and Marcos Alonso are also going to be signed up by Barcelona. So Chelsea have a really difficult situation in terms of defensive replacement that they are going to sign. And the person that they are targeting, Jules Koundé, he also seems to be moving to Barcelona, right? So and so the first signing, I think one signing that they made in the defense is Koulibaly from Napoli. And they have been targeting him for a long time now, and finally they have reached an agreement with him. So Koulibaly is I think he's like an replacement for Anthony Rudiger. So Koulibaly is one signing they've got, and who else they've got? And Sterling. Sterling. We already talked about it. So Raheem Sterling coming into Chelsea, that's a big plus for Chelsea, right? And one high-profile exit. It is Lukaku. So
one certain person said that will take the Premier League by storm.
So it's none other than me. So we all thought that Lukaku is going to be taking over the Premier League by storm last season when he signed up for Chelsea.
Everybody thought, not only my father, even I thought, and even I said, and people all over the world said that Lukaku will definitely perform, and I think it's got to be one of the worst transfers of all time.
It's going to be one of the worst transfers of all time. Right?
If he just left in a normal way, it would have been better, but the interview he gave was very, very, I think, arrogant, and
I think it was
kind of unprofessional.
Very unprofessional of Lukaku to have talked to Inter managers when he was already a Chelsea player, right? And I think his equations with Thomas Tuchel were not so good. But still, as a professional player, should not have talked to the other clubs managers when you are still in contract with Chelsea, right?
Exactly.
So Lukaku has gone out of Chelsea again. He has moved back to Inter, and as we discussed, Rudiger has left, Christensen has left, and Saul has gone back again. So his loan has been terminated.
Another flop.
Yeah, Saul came from Atletico Madrid on loan to Chelsea last season, and Chelsea have decided not to extend the loan. So these are the exits from Chelsea this season. So looking at their squad, so they have only two additions. One is Sterling and Koulibaly. I think they need more strengthening of the defense, and also they need a good proper striker. Timo Werner has improved over the previous season, but still I feel they need a proper striker.
They need a person who can score a goal and not miss it.
Yeah. So that's it with Chelsea.
Moving on
to Manchester United.
I think the situation has improved in all the past 3 or 4 days, but before that I was so bad, and many people they didn't even sign a player, but at least they have signed few players now. So starting off, it's Christian Eriksen, and what a comeback Christian Eriksen.
Yes.
Many of you guys know that in the Euros, Christian Eriksen collapsed because
of a cardiac arrest.
And many people thought that's it, his career was over, because before that he was also struggling, and now the cardiac arrest, and he moved to Brentford, a very, very small club for his standards, but the way he performed and way he got Brentford up to the Premier League table was very, very inspiring, many people, and he has got this move to Man United, and I think it's a very nice signing for United. It strengthens their midfield and the attacking positions. Yeah, and they have also signed Lisandro Martinez. I don't know
He's
much.
from Ajax. He's
Yeah,
from
he's from
Ajax.
Ajax.
So he's in the defensive position. The central
Ajax
defensive.
was Eric Ten Hag's former club. He was
So,
the manager, and
yeah,
I
for
think
starters, Eric Ten Hag is the new manager of Manchester United, like as many of you know. So he takes over from Ralf Rangnick, who exited at the end of the last season. And Eric Ten Hag, like everybody says that he's a very good coach, and he has coached Ajax
he coached Ajax to the Champions League semi-finals.
Champions League semi-finals.
But they would have gone to the finals. But remember that Lucas Moura scored a hat trick.
Yeah. So incoming for the people who have been signed by United are Lisandro Martinez in the centre back role, and
Malakia.
and they also said Tyrell Malakia, right?
Who we think are very talented, because in the left back spot has been kind of up and down for United. Luke Shaw can play extremely well when he's in good form, but he's kind of inconsistent. Same you can say for Alex Telles, and I think Malakia will give them good enough competition, and I think it's a left back for the future for United.
Yes. So and there are a lot of players who have left United also this summer transfer window. So starting with Paul Pogba. So I think it's one of the most disastrous signings for United.
I won't say disastrous, but I think I agree with you.
Yeah, it's
It's the same case with Lukaku. I think was very very unprofessional again.
yes.
And he released a documentary called the Pogman,
Yeah.
and it got really negative reviews because he literally talked bad about United. There's a scene in the documentary. Many people told me that he literally says United offered me nothing. So I think it's very wrong because they gave him good enough money.
Actually, he offered United nothing. That's the truth. So Pogba has gone back to Juventus, and they have also exits for for people like Pereira and Dean Henderson. And there are other players who have gone out of contract, and their contract has not been renewed, like Matic and Lingard, Jesse Lingard, Cavani, and Mata. So these are players who exited.
That's one person who may leave. Cristiano Ronaldo.
There are rumors that Cristiano Ronaldo has also asked to be.
Who will want Ronaldo now? Because he wants to go to a team who wants to win trophies, but all the teams have the striker positions covered, and already Chelsea and Bayern Munich have said no to him. So yeah.
Yeah. So if Ronaldo leaves, I think that gives a major hole in the striker position, right, in the attack. So Ten Hag has this task cut out. I think there are a lot of positions to be filled, but there is one high-profile signing they are yet to do, which they have been chasing for a long time. Is Frankie De Jong. It's a very peculiar situation, as I don't think why they are chasing him when he doesn't want to come to the team.
He's kind of like a player unwilling to play for them, will never perform.
Yeah, he will never perform. So
but
why?
Frankie De Jong is a very talented player, and
course.
Barcelona are wanting to keep him, I think.
Yeah, Barcelona doesn't want to. Barcelona wants his salary to be cut. So
No, but the president said that.
they want to keep him, but with a lesser salary, so that they can sign other players.
But
also.
he is saying that he'll take a pay cut than to play for United.
Yeah, no, he's not willing to take a pay cut also, but he still wants to be in Barcelona than coming to United. So I think that United should stop chasing a player who doesn't want to come to the club.
Yeah.
So it will again be like kind of a situation of Pogba, right? So the player comes here and he doesn't perform. So I don't think why.
Roy Keane will say that De Jong is unfit for United.
Yeah. So United are still in a delicate situation. I don't think they have strengthened their squad enough, right?
Yeah.
They need more signings in the front three and also on the midfield. So this is what I feel, right?
Yes.
So but there was a pre-season friendly that happened between Man United and Liverpool, and the same Man United team defeated Liverpool 4-0. So I think that's not an omen, because maybe it's just a friendly and it's just a start of the season. Maybe people have not taken it very seriously. Right?
Liverpool played with the B team in the first half.
Liverpool played with B team in the first half, but A team in the second half. So it was kind of, you cannot say it's a B team, because United was also playing with the B
but
team.
But it's just a pre-season, and they would not have played with the same intensity.
Yeah, right. So then moving on to the last club, which is Arsenal. Like Arsenal has had a very good, I think, very good transfer window. like already we discussed, they have strengthened their attack with the signing of Gabriel Jesus, and because like I said, has moved out of Arsenal to Olympic Lyon, and so they needed to fill the striker position because they also had Aubameyang leaving last season to Barcelona. So the kind of their attack was there was a vacuum in their attack, right? So
Already,
I
even
think
when Lacazette was there, many people are discussing to sign a striker.
yeah. So they have Gabriel Jesus now, and they have also signed Vieira, right? So,
Yeah, we are. It's a player from Porto, and it's an
and
attacking
which
midfielder.
position?
Attacking midfielder.
So they have strengthened their midfield also with
Yeah, he's a
Vieira.
very talented player, and
Yeah.
generally players from the Portuguese league prove to be very nice players. Yeah, I think he'll be a nice backup for Odegaard.
Yeah. And they're also looking to sign, I think, Zinchenko from Man City, right?
It's
So
almost confirmed.
so-
It's just the official
yes,
announcement
so that
hasn't come out
will
yet.
strengthen their fullback position, and a good, like as you said, it will be a good fight between Tierney and Zinchenko. Zinchenko is much more experienced than Tierney. He is a national player, and he's also won many trophies with Man City. So that experience will help Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
So I think Arsenal are doing good. I think they need maybe they need more signings in the attack. You feel? Do they have sufficient backup for Jesus?
Yeah, I think they can, but they are Eddie Nketiah.
Yeah.
He's a talented young striker who, I think, if they have developed him well from the beginning, I think there would be no need of the issues. But it's okay. I think they can. It's never too late.
Yeah, so that's it. I think we have seen all the top 6 teams, how they have done so far in the summer transfer window. So, judging till now, who do you think have got the best signings and who have got the worst signings?
I think the two teams with the best signings are obviously
Give me
Tottenham and Tottenham and City. If I have to choose one, I think I'll go with Tottenham because City were already a very nice team, and signing Haaland and Phillips just makes them a better team. I think the signings Tottenham have made will definitely propel them to top four, which they already qualified. I think making the signings will solidify them in the top four. So I think Tottenham are the best transfer window.
Who is the worst?
Worst, such a hard decision because I am kind of split towards Chelsea and United. But I think Chelsea have gotten two very big profile players in Sterling and Koulibaly.
So, I kind of agree with you, Ash. I think the two clubs with the best signings so far are Tottenham and the City. But I will select City as the club with the best signings because Haaland, they're already on top, and look at the vision of the club, right? So they don't want to stop at what they have done so far, and they want to improve further, right? And that shows in the signing. Erling Haaland is the biggest signing of the summer so far, and City are going to be immensely strengthened by his presence, right? Although Tottenham have done more signings, but still I don't think they reach the City level, right? So I think City will City has got the best signing. And in terms of the worst signings, I agree with you again. So it's either United or Chelsea, but I will again stick to United because, as you said, they have not got any high-profile signings so far. Lisandro Martinez is there, but still, it is not.
Eriksen.
Yeah, but Christian Eriksen is there, but I don't think still they have got the quality that requires them to finish in the top two or top
four.
even top four, right? So they need more options in the attack as well as in the midfield. So United have still got a lot of work to do. They still have maybe a month or so to complete further signings. So that's it, right?
Yeah.
So and that's it from this episode. We have talked about the signings in the summer transfer window in the English Premier League, and we'll come out with more videos on more sports in the future.
We'll
right?
upload more regularly from now on.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So it is Ash and me signing off. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.